said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Beavers offense will go on the attack first. Early in the season, the Ducks looked vulnerable against teams from the state of Idaho, but nothing makes you feel better than taking little brother behind the woodshed in a get-right game where you had to feel a little bit better about life.
Yeah, and it was really a coming-out party, too, for Dylan Gabriel, the transfer coming in from Oklahoma. He threw the ball, he ran the ball. Oregon was up and down the field offensively. And we've seen this game in years past get a bit crazy and wonky at times. Last year, David, no doubt who the better team.
Yeah, especially when Oregon has to go to Corvallis. Typically, you'll see some struggle, but that wasn't it. And it was a beatdown. And you got to imagine they remember this pretty well. They're pretty ticked off about it. Listen, Oregon gets all the shine, obviously. Oregon State is little brother. They've got something to prove for sure.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's a heat. Took a shot as he threw. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Oregon's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run.
Man, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Slides away. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike through the air for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29. There he goes! Bulldozes his way through. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. It's a seam. Got some room, headed to the goal. line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quickly complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hankerson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He wants to change this route. The play action fake. Got the quick pass. Oh, what a move to get room. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Oregon. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. First down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Runs through a tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. quick completion on the out. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Benson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving mistakes. And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 plays.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to take a shot on second and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Walker. The Beavers will move the sticks with the first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. With the catch, it's Clemens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. They want to run this quarterback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Hughes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. To throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Finds a spot in the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Moore to the air. The short hands, it's Stewart. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about, but if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, that time he's just trying to get through his progressions, and there's nothing open downfield. He did find his running back out in the flat, but just threw that one out a little too far in front.
Breaks the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We got time out here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he drops to throw. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Beavers will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Laterals it back. Here comes the heat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Touchdown, Beavers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. That's the 35. He's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed it.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Ducks had this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Quick completion on the out route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick release on the RPO. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass, it's Murphy. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. Now the lead is down to 11. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Ran right through the defense. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Right now, the Beavers have the Ducks all dammed up as Oregon State extends its lead.
No, you're right, Reese. Oregon State came into this one juiced up, and they've been clicking on all cylinders, David, offensively and on the defensive side.
Well, you can tell they're playing with a ton of emotion, a ton of energy. They're always the underdog. Everybody expects Oregon to win the football game. Oregon State, they have brought it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Not much coaches love more than finding points on special teams, and that 94-yard touchdown return gave it to them. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run.
Breaks into the open. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we you start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Got room to work. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Ducks are on the move. He caught it. Touchdown, Oregon. And the beatdown has ensued. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
He stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Looking for space. It's Hankerson. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. The 30. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It'll be third and long. The give as they work on that clock. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
The Beavers want to move quickly. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Finds his man, it's Walker. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. So now it's 2nd and long. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking for space. It's Hill. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moore to the air. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Now it's 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here.